kind of what went on. You know, we had a couple drop balls, had some pressures, and, you know, so he competed hard.
And what about this defense? Kind of what happened in the second half here?
Well, the second half, we just, you know, the time of possession got away from us. We couldn't get off the field. I think we had the ball twice in the third quarter, and we had 1 4 and out, 1 3 and out. We didn't see the ball again and I don't know how many times we had it in the fourth quarter, maybe twice until the very end. You know, so they just dominated the time of possession, and we couldn't get them off the field.
How do you keep the morale up in the locker room right now after a tough loss like this?
Well, it's, you know, we all know who's in that locker room. You know, there's a lot of high character kids in that locker room, you know, and they're not going to point fingers, they're not going to lay blame. We're an 8-4 football team, okay? And we didn't finish the year as strongly as we would have liked to. And but we have one more opportunity to play together in a bowl game, wherever that may be. You know, but I love these kids. They're high character kids. I love the way they work every single day. I love what they stand for. Unfortunately, we hit the injury bug at the wrong time. You know, and so it's one of those things you got to play through. You know, and unfortunately we didn't do enough to win.
You went for it on fourth down earlier in the game, led to a turnover. Did that affect the decision making on 4th and 1 and 4th and 2?
Did it what?
Did it affect the decision making on 4th down in the third quarter? You didn't go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2.
Where was the ball?
The ball was at the 29 on 4th and 1, and then a little bit further, but still in your own territory on 4th and 2.
No, I mean we went for it on whatever 4th and 3 on the 40-yard line. What are you going to do there? You know, I mean, you're going to punt it into the end zone, or, you know, I mean, even if you know, and we didn't make it, obviously. They faked the blitz and dropped out, and Mikey didn't see him, and he threw it to him. You know, but when you're in that range, you know, it's where you're going to punt it to, really. I mean, you're not, if you kick it in the end zone, the net yards is not that great.
But in the third quarter, though, when you guys needed a spark, what was the reasoning behind not going for it on 4th down?
We were backed up too far. We weren't down that close. We were on our side. We were on our side of the 50. We were on that side of the 50, as I remember. Yeah, we weren't in plus territory. We weren't on our plus 40-yard line.
How do you go about making those decisions? Like, what do you base those decisions off of on 4th down?
Usually field position and where you are in the game, and you know what you need to do, and you know things like that. And I'd do it again. I didn't think anything of it. You know, it didn't work out. They made a good play, and you know, but like I said, you punt it into the end zone, you net 20 yards. You know, and so
it's not so much that though. It's the third quarter though. Not going for it on 4th down in the third quarter.
We weren't in our territory, and it's still in the third quarter. It's still a tight game. It's in the third quarter, and you need some field position. We were not in our territory. We were in their territory back there. You don't do that. You know, I'm not going to go for it on the whatever it was, the 38-yard line or the 40-yard line in their territory.
Even if it was
One more question.
Even if it was 4th and short. 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Yeah. I mean, we're going to punt it and pin them back down inside. We're not going to give them less than a half a field to go. It's still a tight ball game, and we're still playing field position at that point.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.